Welcome, space fans, to episode 7 of Scott playing the Ikkuro on difficult. If you've stayed with me this far, you kind of know our situation, but let me just recap. We have just done a major expansion. We've hit the borders of these neighbors, including one that's kind of creeping near my home planet here. I have been attacked by a Hive ship at one of my colonies on the outskirts here at Devlin. I have a fleet there waiting for them now, but they haven't been here in a while. So I'm guessing it's bothering my neighbors, hopefully. And then the last thing we've got a little bit of problem with is a recent independent colony that we conquered. And it's got Bhaskara on it on a continental planet. And that's a problem because if you look here, Bhaskara are -9. So not only are they not assimilated, you can see their assimilation rate here is 0. It's going to take a long time, but they're not really good for this planet. This is not a good planet for them. So we're going to do a little extermination. Now the extermination, I'm going to click here and click extermination on my policies here. And when we click extermination, a bunch of things is going to happen, right? I'm going to take a rep hit. Although slow. It's not going to be a big deal, particularly because we don't have a lot of population. If I had Bhaskara in other colonies, they would be very upset and potentially rebel, become very unhappy. I don't, so it's not going to be an issue. And then, of course, my race, I'm not sure. I'm guessing my race is going to cause problems because they're just a very peaceful race, and I'm not, unfortunately for them. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to wait because I don't want, there's a couple of things that's going to happen. If I get rid of all this population, these 3 leaders would die, and I believe my troops would die too. We don't want that to happen. The spaceport will be fine. If I double click here, there's a spaceport here. And the buildings would actually be fine once I reconquered the planet, or recolonized the planet. And that's what I'm going to do. But I've got to get these people off. So I'm going to go to my ambassador, tell them to go back to our home, transfer. I'm going to make sure he's on manual. I'm going to go to this general. Same thing. Well, actually, no, I'll go to my first invasion fleet, which is right next door. Transfer. And again, I want this general, which is down here, to be on manual. Let me put them both on manual. And the third admiral, going to send him to also my first invasion fleet and go there. Okay. And so they're all on manual. Good. So that'll get my leaders off there. I will put my troops off, but I want to try to keep them on as long as possible because I don't want there to be a rebellion and then I can't exterminate them anymore. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, of course, is grab my 1 colony ship. It's just sitting here at my capital. I'm going to update it. So let's let that run. Okay, we're going to update it to the version 12 just because it may travel a little faster. I probably don't really need to do this. I'm going to grab Ikurro. I do have humans, but the Ikurro are good enough on Continental. So I'm going to grab them. And plus, it's my biggest populace. So if you look at my colonies here, it's my biggest population here. So I'm going to grab, well, my second biggest population, but I'm going to grab them just to bring my population down a tiny, tiny bit. The humans are still struggling to get a foothold here, if I remember. No, actually, they're at 3.4 million. Okay, I could take humans pretty easily, but whatever. I'm going to take the Ikkuro. Okay, I'm going to load colonists here now that it's updated. Okay, that's an interesting news. So that's one of our neighbors, right? So let's take a look. So these guys here, right, wiped out the Hakunish, which I think were either over here or I don't remember where they were. So they were just in a war and they wiped somebody out. Okay, so now they could be turning on me. So I've got to be careful. Just a quick look at my fleet situation. There's my invasion fleet, which is right where we're talking about right now. There's my second fleet. They're on defensive mode, so they're going around and defending anything nearby. And their home base is this, I believe, is that colony we're just looking at. And my third fleet, which is looking for, they're low on fuel, and they're looking for the Hive ship to come back. And I think they can take it, although we've got to make sure these guys get fuel. See, these guys having no fuel here, that's a problem. So I don't think there's any fuel in that system. So I'm going to deal with that in a few seconds. I just want to get this colony ship going. So let's let the game run. There it goes. It's loading up our troops. I mean, our population. It's loading up our population. Once it gets to 50, which is the most I can have, I'm going to head them towards this colony, and then I'm going to probably set them to be exterminated right away. Hopefully it'll give me time for my leaders to get off. And then I've got to just do a really, close timing here to pull my troops off as late as possible. Okay, we got all of them. So let's go back to that colony. Double click to get there. And then I'm just going to go hit back 1 to grab my colony ship. And I'm just going to tell them to move here. Obviously I can't colonize it because there's people there, but they won't be by the time they get back. Oh, by the way, wrong system. Sorry, I must have clicked. Yep, I meant this system. This colony. Okay, sorry. Let me grab that ship again, tell it to go here. Luckily the game was paused. Okay, let's unpause the game. All right, they're jumping. They're on their way. Oh, actually, they don't have fuel. So let's do that. Let's refuel. Sorry. Always check for that. Otherwise, they're going to take forever to get here. So let them go refuel at a mining station nearby. Same system. Yeah, if you remember from the previous episode, we've got a lot of fuel problems. I think the AI does too, which is why they were looking to refuel from this independent colony when this used to be independent. So there's definitely some fuel issues. And I think okay, got a fusion reactor. Great. And now we're going to get our fusion weapons. These are our new weapons that are just for our race. So I'm really excited to try them out. The sound you hear is, of course, the pirates have been harassing my neighbors who are visiting here. Okay. Let's refuel. Taking a while to refuel. I'm always kind of curious about the time scale. If you're watching days of the month go by here, it takes like a month and a half or 2 months for this guy to refuel, right? Okay, let's send him over here. So I'll move here. All right, I'm going to tell these guys to be exterminated. Let's see what happens. All right, let me slow the game down. So watch the series of events that happens when I try to exterminate them. Okay. Let's see what message pops up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is for my race specific. Recent atrocities have shocked our citizens. Okay, so I'm watching my money's probably going to drop from that. We're going to take a temporary happiness hit in all my colonies. And I'm sure my reputation right here, which is already suffering from my taking over this colony. Yeah, see the exterminated? It's very small, negative 0.1, and we'll be done pretty quickly. So that's going to be a very minor hit to my reputation. It's not going to be a big deal. You can see the population dropping here. I'm going to speed the game back up. And it will probably rebel at least once during this process. And then I've got my invasion fleet here. I want to get them close. And I've got to get them off. I don't have to. I could let them die. They're just infantry. It's not the end of the world. But I want to get them off, if I can, in the last, 3 or 4 days. So let's see what happens. And you might be able to hear in the background, that's my assistant, Thea, working diligently on catching a round ball that's stuck in a toy she can't get to. Okay, we're down to 294, 285, 277. We're well on our way. There should be a rebellion soon. I would imagine there would be. By the way, here is Second Fleet. They're on defense, so they're going to be zooming in and out of the system on their own. They're taking care of any threats, which is great. Okay, I'm at 159. I'm going to start taking my troops off very shortly. Yeah, right now. Okay, I'm pausing the game. Double clicking on first invasion. Let's see how many of these troops I can get out. Now, just to be curious, I do believe you lose some, so let's see what happens. So there are, there's no count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 14 troops here. Let's see what happens if we get them all off or not. Oh, we are going to get them off pretty quick. I'm just curious if any of them... Okay, let's see what happens. Here goes the colony. It's about to die. I don't know why. Oh, I got him off. Oh, and there was a rebellion, and it's overthrown. Okay, see? So that's the problem. So I've got to retake it. I can't exterminate these last guys. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take a huge... I'm guessing I'm going to take another huge... See, I have this independent colony invaded. Let's see if I invade it again. Right? To see what happens. I bet you I'm going to take another hit on that. So let's invade. Okay, here they go. Okay, they took it. But okay, so they took it. It wiped out It wiped out the population in the invasion. And then, of course, I lost my 2 leaders who were on the surface and probably my troops. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. All my troops but 3 died. Oh, interesting. It still says my generals here, though. Isn't that weird? On the invasion. But I lost all my... Doesn't matter to me. Still worth it. I can easily replace these guys. The generals weren't anybody to shake a stick at. Actually, they were... Yeah, they had some negatives and positives. Don't care. Don't care. And I maybe they're still alive, actually, because this is a little bit of a bug here. But I think they're dead. And I lost most of my troops. And I don't care, right? Because I'm going to save a ton of money. I'm going to save a ton of money. By the way, I'm curious about my reputation. Did I take a second hit there? Yep. Well, no. So I guess it was based on population. So it's only minus 42. Or there might be like a max negative reputation, possibly. It's going up plus 5.8 per year. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll take some hit here. It'll go up and up and up. It's going to be all good overall. Let's let the game run back to normal speed. I wonder where my colony ship is. Hopefully he's close. He is. He's here, it looks like. Yep. There he is. Okay, so let's colonize the planet. Oh, and I think I lost the spaceport. I wouldn't have lost the spaceport if I had exterminated the population, but I didn't. See, it would have been just worth it to keep my troops there and just lose them, because I would have kept the spaceport too and the buildings. Now I think I won't because they died a different way. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Now the building... Oh, the building that was under construction is still there. Interesting. But the other building's gone. But I've done it before. If you exterminate the population without the rebellion at the end, you will preserve the spaceport as well as that, as well as the other building. Okay? Like I said, no big deal. If you take a look, I was at negative 17,000. Now I'm at only negative 2,600, and it will get better as I terraform. Now see where colony suitability is plus 11. And when this building is done, the biome facility, it will go up 10. So it's going to be a good colony for me in the future. Much better than if I had left that other race there. So even though I took all these hits, I can't build the spaceport. Still worth it. But if you're doing this, the correct way to do this is take off maybe half the troops. I should have left those 5 troops at the last 5 troops. Take off the leaders like I tried to do. And then exterminate the population and take the hit on the 5 troops. Let them die, but you'll keep the spaceport. Of course, your leaders will have been off planet. And you will keep the buildings as well. So try that on your own sometime if you ever get in the same situation. And don't do what I did. But again, it's all part of the game, all part of the fun. All right. Now, last thing I want to talk about is Fleet 3, third fleet here, because I don't think there's any fuel sources near them, right? So let's take a look. There's a spaceport here. I don't think it has any fuel. Yep, 0 fuel. The colony itself has 0 fuel. Yep. And there are no fuel sources. Actually, let me see. That I know of. There's a tiny... Oh, there is a fuel. This is a fuel source. Okay. I guess ships keep taking it before it could actually get fueled up again. But I'm going to try to sneak third fleet in here. Okay, let's see if they can refuel here. Speed the game up a little bit. All right, so some of them are going to get fuel. I wish the ones that had 0 fuel would go first. And I could have actually manually done that, right? And I guess I did not. No, I think I did build fuel tankers here. Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, there they are, medium tankers. So they're not really doing anything useful. They have plenty of fuel here. Okay, they're mining fuel here, I guess. Oh, somewhere. Here. Okay, is that the same colony? Nope, they're way over there. We are over here. Not too far away. Okay, not too far away. All right, good. So they're getting fuel. That's good. When they get back, they'll put some fuel in these missing ships. Yeah, I think they're constantly taking from this thing. So no, yeah. Okay. I think if I left them here, they would get better, but I'm going to hope those tankers come back with some fuel and fuel my ships. And again, we're just here on the outskirts of the Empire to stop the, oh, I don't want to retrofit, do I? Maybe. Yeah, let's see what happens. We're trying to stop the Hive if it comes back. Okay. So I think we're doing pretty good here. I'm watching for these guys. I probably should build more fleets. I'm going to wait till I get these 2 technologies. Actually, probably those 4 technologies there. Yeah, because that's a different shield type. We talked about that last episode. So once these 2 techs are done, these 4 techs are done, I will design some new ships. And then the next thing I want to go after, and while we're on tech, I'll talk about it, is I want to get some cruisers if I can, if I have the bonuses for it. I think cruisers are here. Yeah, I also want to improve my starfighters because that's only tier 3. Let's do that. And then I'm going to go for some multi-role starships. These are cruisers, light cruisers, my first level. Okay. And yeah, let's get some improved destroyers too. Actually, maybe we'll do the improved destroyers first. Okay. Oh, right. And we should get this damage control. Oh, actually, no, I want this. I wanted to get the new version of this. I'm tempted here. Oh, we do have this much mining. Yeah. I'm tempted to increase some of this stuff because of fuel issues. So this energy collector will just make me use less fuel on idle. I maybe have enough already, but let's update that too, because with all the fuel problems, I want to make sure we take care of that. And we really need this long-range sensors, I think. Yeah, I already have it selected. Okay, good. So I can see these guys coming when they do decide to attack me, which feels like it will be soon. Okay, so nothing really much else to do right now. I'm hoping the Hive comes back and we take them down. That would, by the way, boost my reputation tremendously if I wipe out a Hive ship. That would be great. But money-wise, I'm at 1.2 here million. It's really great. And look at them, I'm 36,000 already. This is really good. I can totally afford to build more ships and more fleets. Speaking of building, let's make sure I have enough exploration ships. Yeah, I do, and enough construction ships. Yeah. And of course, because I do manual base design, I'm always making sure I've got enough bases being planned. No, not really. Although none of these things are critical to me. Yeah, I might take Third Fleet and start cleaning up some of this mess. But right now, there's not much for them to do. The constructor ships. Okay. All right, good. And as you can see, my colonies are back to happiness again. So if we go up here, see, that's a lot of money, and they're happy. So I think that minor bump for exterminating the population, not a big deal. Again, my reputation is hurt. It will get better. Look at that. Even from the extermination, it's already gone. It was more the invasion that cost me the huge hit in reputation. Okay, there it is. Now, I actually could start designing ships because these are just version 2 here. In fact, I may do that. So let's move up the engines, the shield acceleration, and yeah, these are going to be... Yeah, I don't want a medium bay yet, not for destroyers, so that's okay. So I'll get these guys coming in my improved destroyers. So let me get those techs going. So the reason I don't care about this one is because it's a version 2, right? So I can still design my ships, and as long as I wait before I take them into combat, these version 2 will just upgrade. Unless, oh, actually, there's no large. No, there's a large at this level. Okay, good. So we're good. I'll let that run. So I'm really hoping. There's been a lot of feedback. I think I mentioned this in the other episode, but I hate these border designs here, particularly every single time I play this game, one of my neighbors is either the identical or nearly identical color or something like this yellow and brown, which isn't too bad, but it's still really, really close and it can be kind of confusing. Actually, I think here is the example, right? So these guys, where does mine end? Yeah, look at this difference in color, almost nothing. This always happens to me. You can barely, I can trace it here for you. There it is. So right here, there's a very hard to see border right there because these colors are so much the same. So I'd really love them to fix that. Because it's so ugh. And I want a thick border like Stellaris does or many other games do, making it very clear where my border edge is. All right, my research is at 818. Not terrible, not great. I'm making plenty of money here, plus 54,000. Not a problem at all. My cash flow is great. So this is all good. In fact, I should be rushing these techs, right? Yeah, I mean, crashing these techs. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's going to save me a little bit of time. But I may do that for the improved fusion weapons because I have so much money. Yeah, look at these colonies doing really well. Oh, that's pretty far away. There's nobody else here. So let's force a constructor ship to do this because they probably wouldn't allow me. Yeah, they're not going to allow me to do it on my own. So let's grab a construction ship doing nothing. Make sure they're fueled, updated. They are, the latest version. And let's build a large research station here. And don't need a mining station here. Okay. Engines are done. All right, let's crash this program and see how much it is. Yeah, 120,000. No problem. Okay, that's crashed. That'll be done in a year. And then I'll start designing some new destroyers. Although I may want to get my, I know I keep waiting. I'm going to wait till I get my improved destroyers. Let's move them up. Might as well. Don't want to be using the old technology here. Switching him back to manual, to auto. All right. Let's start cleaning up some stuff. I wonder if Third Fleet has been refueled yet. Take a look. No, they're still struggling for fuel. Looks like some of them got refueled. Okay, so I think I'm getting a lot of messages from this area here. In fact, maybe it's over here. Up here. Yeah. And again, let's go to dangerous locations. I could do proximity. I actually want to do strength. I want to see what's the worst thing. All right, let's zoom out so we can see where they are. Yeah, that's way out of the way. Yeah, maybe proximity would have been better. Okay, right here. Good. So and they're currently visible. Let's go here. There they are. All right. So Third Fleet's not doing anything. Let's get our admirals trained up. There's 2 of them here. So let's see. They have, not too great skills. Nothing exciting here. Let's hope they go up after they fight this battle. I'm going to come over here. Move Third Fleet here. I'm afraid of the ships that are going to not have fuel when they get here. There's 1 so far. So I could do this. I could tell him to go refuel himself, and then he'll join the rest of the fleet later because he's useless to me anyway. All right, let's take a look at Third Fleet's progress here. Here they come. By the way, I should start replacing some of those infantry units. So let me go back to my home here. And I've got a few there. I'm going to build some more. I have so much money, and they take forever to build. So I'm going to just grab maybe 10 of them here. A little more than 10. All right, that's good to do. As long as my cash flow here is really good and I'm getting maximum potential research here, we're fine. No problem building some troops. Yeah, that's far out. All right, my cruiser's now useless. It has no fuel. I'm going to send him back. He'll rejoin us later. Hopefully these guys will have enough when they get there. I probably should have waited to upgrade them. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. So I'm going to send them home. I'm going to send them home. And let's get them upgraded, right? I don't want to waste these ships. And not that I think they're going to have too much trouble there, but let's get them back home. I don't even know if there's fuel here. There might be at this point. Yeah, there's plenty. Good. So the fuel problem resolved itself at home. Again, I was building a lot of fleets there, so that may have drained it, but at least I have fuel at home. Of course, now I should have sent these guys. I did change the course so they'll join them. It'll take a little while to get there. All right. So no use designing my design until they get back because they're going to be the first ones that I upgrade. And I'm going to wait for improved destroyers anyway. Well, I think we'll build heavy destroyers right off the bat. We'll watch our combat strength go up to maybe 13,000, maybe 20,000, maybe, being optimistic here. Okay, I'm going to go to 4 times speed for a little bit. Like I said, nothing serious is happening. Yeah, there's a lot of action back here. I just don't have the desire to worry about it right now. It's just a bunch of constructor ships. While I'm waiting, I'm going to check on anything. Yeah. Of course, these are the problem areas over there on the far right of my map. Okay, that one's right in enemy territory, almost enemy territory. So is that. Wow. Okay. These are good to have. That's way out there on the far right. Okay. Sure, we'll spend the money now that we have it. Okay, we got our new shields. Excellent. And let me see how much it is to crash this. Probably not too bad. Yeah, 153. I can afford that. Now I'm going through money a little faster now that I was planning to, but look at my cash flow, right? It's no problem at all. My colony's doing really well. And as far as that new colony is concerned, right? We're just starting to, is the building done? Yeah, so we're just starting to improve terraforming here. Yeah, good. And I'm going to build a planetary administration center here. Should probably do the same here. Wow, I'm surprised I don't have one there. Let's build one here. And yeah, it's not been terraformed. Let's build a terraformer also. Okay, this guy has. In fact, he's almost done. Okay, great. All right, almost done for these destroyers. Then we'll spend some time designing the heavy destroyers. I haven't checked on my scientists in a while. They were all good last time. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, minus 1% on troop research. Not a big deal. And this is my, I think I lost my, didn't I have one with all research? Wow, yeah, there he is, plus 5%. Great. Super important. And that's going up a little bit at each year or so. All right, scientists are good. I don't think they replaced my generals yet. I don't really care. Oh, they did. There's one. And he's actually pretty good. Okay. He may have been there before. Like I always tell you, I like my admirals on manual. I know I picked up one when we weren't looking. Oh, we've got these ambassadors, right? Doing nothing. Let's see. Yeah, this one's good. Okay. Oh, there's nobody I can reach anyway, so that's probably why I haven't used them. Okay, almost there, and we're ready to work on our new designs. Now, I normally would make like a fleet destroyer that has extra sensors and maybe even some things that buff the fleets, the other ships, but I'm pretty early game right now. I'm just going to build a bunch of heavy destroyers. Then later I might add some finesse with my, maybe make a fleet destroyer. Okay. All right. Let's pause the game. All right, so I don't think they let's put roll. Oh, they did. They auto built one. Okay, so they've auto built a heavy destroyer. So I'm just going to hit manual here, of course. I'm going to hit upgrade. And I'm going to come see what they put in here. Oh, they did put the fusion beams on. Okay, so my fusion beam has a range of 1950. That's kind of medium range, I think. Let me see. Let's see what the torpedoes would be. Right, so the torpedoes here are, yeah, 2,000. That's what I call, all right, medium range. So these actually aren't terrible in range at all. The large ones. The small ones are 1,300, right? These large ones. Let's see how many we can fit of those. So I'm going to get rid of the medium one here. I do want a small starfighter bay. I don't want short range. I want trace scanner. See, so I would put on the other, like the fleet destroyer, right? I'd make only a few of those. They'd be like the command ships. I would put the short range on them. But no, this is good enough. Okay, and we have only 2 shields and only 2 armor. Interesting. Okay. And there's our organic hull. We talked about this earlier. And I think, yeah, that's all I need. Okay, now we're at 639. So it looks like I don't think I can fit another heavy. In fact, I don't even have a slot for another heavy. So I have 3 heavy or large fusion beams. I've got 2 PDs. Yeah, let's see if I can squeeze in a... Actually, no, let's leave it off. I think that's good enough. That's pretty heavy, right? 3 of those. Let's make an extra shield. That would be really great. A tallow shield. Sorry. Yeah, good. 669 and 675. So that's it. That's all I could carry. But at least I got extra shielding. That's great. And I've got 3 of these new beam weapons. They will upgrade to version 2 as soon as my tech clears that. I do want to change a couple of things here. So I do like to keep this same location because I'm going to use these in my manual fleets. Of course, I can override this with a fleet if I want to, fleet command. I want to be neutral. I want to go medium range. They might even be able to do cautious with long range, but I want to do neutral. I'm sure the beam gets weaker the further out it is, right? I didn't look at that carefully. And position core, that's for now, that's fine. And let's see, upgrade path, right? Okay. Yeah, largest design for a hull. So that's what it currently is this model, right? But if I make a new model, largest design for roll or hull, yeah, I'll leave it at hull, right? So if I did decide to do other versions of the fleet, the command destroyer, whatever, right? I want to restrict this to the hull. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, great. That's it. I'm going to call it DD though. And I'll pick another name. Blue. Okay, so there she is. Now, my other destroyers, I believe, are going to, these are my old Fletcher destroyers. I believe they're going to upgrade to the latest, largest hull, right? But I can be more specific with them, right? So I can hit edit here. Actually, no, I can't hit edit because it's in use. At least I don't think I can. Let's see. So if I want them to upgrade to the blue, oh, that might have worked. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay. So even though you can't, the components of the design cannot be changed, I can change their upgrade path, right? So I just ensured, I think it would have worked anyway, the way I had it set up, but I just ensured now that all of the ships that I have currently, these Fletchers, that's what my second fleet, third fleet is made up of. Now I've ensured that they're going to upgrade to the blue. Okay. And if I go back to my second fleet, I think our third fleet right here. Double click on them. I'm going to tell them to upgrade, retrofit, and let's see what happens. I'm sure they're going to retrofit to a blue, right? So if I click here, yep, they're switching to blues. Okay. I'm curious what my strength will be. Again, it's just an estimation that the AI does. It's 12,000 now. I'm curious to see what it will be when we're all done. Right. I love this medium spaceport. So the medium spaceport is doing 2 ships at a time. You can see there's a little gap here. So you can see both of these are under construction. So it's, in a sense, right, going twice as fast. Okay, I love orbital space launchers. Okay, for defensive colonies. So you can see there's 2 here, then a gap, and then the guy's waiting. So now I'm doing 2 at a time because I have a medium spaceport, which is great. So that technology, getting that early is nice. It's still going to take me a while to do this. Second fleet is retrofitting on its own because I have it set for defense, right? Auto. The AI is going to take care of this, right? It's going to say, okay, I want to upgrade my defensive fleets every once in a while. I'll take care of it. And it's doing a pretty good job of keeping them fueled too, which is great. So they're doing a really good job there. Right? You can check in your progress, look at all these ships I'm waiting for. So it's going to take me a while to update that fleet. Now you can see these, right? You can see this Solost realm is furious with us. And they are definitely expanding. You can see my border clashes over here with them too, and they're pretty wide. 4 colonies that I can see, but they did conquer somebody else. So that might be their colony as well. Yeah, it looks like it. So they're pretty big. And if I go to victory conditions here, I can take a look. Yeah, they're definitely in first place. And look at me. I'm in third place. Not far behind the second place guy, but I'm in third place. These guys are very far ahead. So this is a real threat. And both of my fleets are being retrofitted right now. So I may try to create a third fleet. And station 1 at here, here, and here. I think that's what I've got to do. But my spaceports are pretty busy. Yeah, see, that's all the updates. Let's see here. Let's see how many we can build here. So let's go to this spaceport here. All right, let's see how many blues I can build here. Maybe make a fleet of like 15 ships. Okay, I think I'll use I don't know if I'll use the fleet templates. Yeah, okay, we'll use the fleet templates. Might as well. Let me slow the game down. Okay, so let's use the fleet template. I think I've shown this before. If not, all right. We're going to take the attack fleet. We're going to edit it. We're going to get rid of everything here. Okay, and I'm going to add, well, right now I'm just going to add blues right now. So I'm going to take my destroyers. And I'm going to take the blues and I'm going to make 15. So this will be like a starter fleet on defense primarily. Okay. And because it's on defense, I think I'm going to override my ship tactics here. I want them on neutral. These beam weapons, I want it same system because I'm going to put them on defense automatically. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So that's an attack fleet, right? So if I go back here and I say build a new attack fleet and I'm going to pick the one spaceport that was not doing anything at this point. I believe it was this one. Oh no, I was going to go to the outskirts. Let's see. I was going to go to, yes, the U1. Grab attack fleet, the U1, and it's not a choice. It's not a choice. I guess I can't build this fleet, right? So it's too new on the frontier here to have all the resource and everything. But Balerion is not too busy, so we're going to build them at Balerion. There they go. Okay. And if I go to the Balerion spaceport, I will see that order taking place. I could have, by the way, I don't like to, but I could have spread them all out. There it is. They're being built here. Again, 2 at a time, medium spaceport. And if you look at our home spaceport here, we're almost done with our retrofit. I think we have, looks like 6 or 7 more. Lots of freighters. So really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more after these 2 are done. So we're getting really close. I'm a little nervous here. I want to get third fleet back to the front. Oh, by the way, I've got to name those. I've got to put those other ships that we're building into a fleet, right? So I don't think I can do it from this screen. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, 5th fleet. Oh, it did it automatically. Yep, of course. So there it is, 5th fleet. So that's and I'm going to double click on 5th fleet. They are being built not where I want them to be, right? I want them to be way up here, right? Although it looks quiet. This is going to be a good colony for me. So let's put them here. So I'm going to right click, set home base. And then I'm going to put them on defense. And they'll defend targets within 50% fuel range of, oh, wrong. No, yeah, of here. Yes, good. Right, so they'll eventually migrate themselves over there. Let's check on Third Fleet. I think they're done. No, they're close. There's the spaceport. Oh, no, they're done. The spaceport's done with them. Oh, no, that's their home base. I'm sorry. This spaceport. Yeah, let's see. No, almost done. We got 4 more. All right, I feel a little safer now with 3 decent fleets. 2 of them almost done being retrofitted. And, of course, the new 5th Fleet, which only has 2 ships right now. Oh, and because I've got my admirals on manual, I'm going to send an admiral over there. So, oh, actually, I only have 3. Well, we don't need him in 1st Invasion Fleet, so we're going to take this guy and move him to 5th Fleet. Good. So now I have 1 commanding 5th Fleet. Let's just get rid of the rest of the view. Yeah, I've got 1 on 2nd Fleet, 1 on 3rd Fleet. Everybody's, well, that guy's the best. Guy commanding 2nd Fleet. Wow, look at that. And that's, of course, our famous Admiral Yerod. He's okay. He's commanding 3rd Fleet. All right, 3rd Fleet should be done almost. 3 more ships. And then we're going to go hunting. So let's go back to that view. Oh, there's the Hive ship. Check it. Okay, there it is. Check it out. 65,000. Let's see. Let's see if it's still visible right this second. No, seen recently. Okay. Wow. And let's take a look at 3rd Fleet strength. Probably not enough to handle it. 17,000. Wow, I was hoping to be better than that. Okay, and I don't have super ranged weapons. Like if I had missiles and I could do standoff, maybe I would survive a little longer. So I'm going to have to grab 2nd Fleet and switch him to manual. He's going to have to help me out here. All right, so let's go out. Take a look at 2nd Fleet's location is here. All right, let's rendezvous. I'd like to rendezvous where there's fuel, but that's probably not going to happen. So, yeah, let's take a look. No, there's no fuel source. Oh, there's one here. Okay, let's meet here. So we can top off our fuel too. Yeah, not much, but something. Okay, so we're going to make 2nd Fleet move here. And 3rd Fleet's almost done retrofitting. Oh, we just got a non-aggression treaty. Let's take it. Great. All right, that helped my rep. Good. By the way, I haven't even looked at my rep in a while. Okay, minus 20. Not too bad. All right, I'm going to tell 3rd Fleet to move. I think they're down to their last ship. Let's see. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so I'm going to have 3rd Fleet come here too. But by the way, I might as well set them to refuel when they get here. So I'm hoping between 2nd and 3rd Fleet that they'll be able to take. And if I can find him, if I can get this Hive ship, that would be great. It's going to be tough. So good thing I checked this threat board. Yeah, very close. All right, let's monitor 2nd and 3rd Fleet. Yeah, 2nd Fleet's got a long way to go. 3rd Fleet's got a way to go too. Let's hope there's enough fuel for both of them when they get there. All right, they did go up to 19,000 when they were all done. That's not bad. We went from 13,000 to 19,000. I'll be curious to see this weapon working. Oh, and it should be upgraded before we go into battle. So let me crash this, right? Let's see how much. Yeah, 293. That's not bad. Good. Okay, so hopefully 4 years, if we can wait 4 years. That would make a big difference, I think. But we'll get our fleets together. We'll get a little closer to the Hive. And then that'll be a nice achievement for this episode. That and not getting into war. And having our fleets on the front lines, which I don't right now, just 5th Fleet up here. I'd really like to kill this Hive ship. I'd really like to take out this system here and take these guys on. It looks like they only have 2, or 2 that I can see, but they don't seem so strong as compared to these guys. All right, let me put this back on. So the Solist realm, very threatening. Okay, here comes 2nd Fleet. 3rd Fleet's already there, looks like. Yeah, they are. And their fuel situation is okay. 3rd Fleet. Oh, yeah, actually, it's very good, except for the cruiser, right? That cruiser's... I'm going to have to get rid of that cruiser. It just can't keep up, and it doesn't keep as much fuel. Okay, that's from the dead creatures. I don't know if I killed them, though. I don't think I did. Somebody else must have done it. Okay. Come on, 2nd Fleet. Let's go. See, now I don't see the Hive, right? I've got this by strength. I don't see the Hive at all. But he's definitely around here. Yeah. Very interesting. I don't know how that happened. I just suddenly don't see him. I guess it expired after a certain amount of time. Feel free to leave something in the comments if you know why. But my guess is it expires after not being seen for 6 months or a year or something. Okay, so there's our new 5th Fleet. Looks like they're done. And they're moving out. Yep, good. So I feel a little bit better having a 3rd Fleet. There we go. Exploration ship. Whoa, stop. Exploration. It's right there. Well, that's got to be a different Hive ship right there. And I don't mind it out there because it's hurting my neighbor, keeping them busy. So that's good. I'm looking for the other one. Yeah, we lost an exploration ship. Okay. Yes. Go reputation. Item checked on research. I must have gotten that one research station, though, because it went up to 837. I think that's higher than it was. So that's good. I'm mostly looking for Castellan sources here. Not really much else I care about. Okay. Okay. I think 2nd and 3rd Fleet are both in the same place now. Yeah. 3rd Fleet is pretty refueled. Oh, there's the cruisers refueled. That's good. Let's go to 2nd Fleet. Let's see if there's any fuel left here. There is plenty. Good. All right. 2nd Fleet's going to get topped off. Actually, they're not as bad as I thought. Interesting. All right. So with these two combined, we can have a good shot at taking on the Hive. Now it's just a matter of finding it. Let's go back to my threats. By strength. Yeah, I don't see him. All right. Well, while we're waiting, I guess we'll take these guys on. I want to see my new weapon in action. I'm actually going to leave 2nd Fleet behind because he's not fully fueled anyway. And we'll just have 3rd Fleet take care of this threat. So here they go. Let's watch them coming in. So again, back to victory conditions. I'm really kind of far behind these guys. And they probably have a lot more tech now that they conquered somebody, right? They get all their bases. So they probably have a lot more tech than I do. I'm still probably lagging here with 841. Oh, I know something I've got to do. I've got to probably get rid of this. Yep. That's going to save me some money. Okay. All right. Looks like I've arrived. Let's find third fleet. There you go. Okay. Let's slow the game down. I want to see how the weapon works. Of course, it's hard to tell with creatures how well it works, but I do want to see the visuals at least. We just lost a ship, it looks like. Wow. Here they come. Wow. He's gone. Here they come. My weapons are hitting. Doing some damage. Good. Trailing camera view, a little shaky. Nothing exciting. See, even the beam weapons can turn, right? I don't know how much these arcs make a difference, right? They're firing from behind. So, yeah. Wow, guy's in close. There he goes. Do we still have 32 ships? Yeah, I think we lost one. I'm just checking my exploration ships, make sure I have enough. Construction ships. Yeah, plenty. Wow, all my colonies are profitable now except for the new one, and it's getting there, which is great. Okay, I think we got them all, so they were just bored. Let's go back to second fleet. Let me turn this around. And I don't see the Hive. Oh, I do. There he is. Currently visible. Okay, here we go. And there's another one. Yeah, that one was the one way up top behind our enemy, but this guy is visible. So let's get this right. Time just right. I'm going to have second fleet head there now. All right, let's, there's nothing else here, just a ship. All right. So we'll have second fleet coming over here. Now they're going to be behind third fleet. I'm going to tell third fleet to stop moving though. Okay, so stop moving. And then once I see that second fleet's got a little bit of a move on it, I'm going to have third fleet join them, and let's see if we can do this. Okay, so we're heading to Narg here. Let's grab third fleet. Yeah, it's going to take them a second to initiate the jump. So, okay, so let me go there and have them come in right around the same place, right about here. Okay, so third fleet's going to initiate their jump, and hopefully they'll be close together. Nope, third fleet's going to arrive ahead of time. That's all right. It's going to be close. I would really like to wait till this weapon was done 1 year, but we're not going to. Maybe in the middle of the battle it'll switch, but I don't think so now. Okay, here we go. Right, by the time these guys engage, second fleet should be here. Oh, there they are. Okay, pause the game. Right, second fleet, engage the target quickly. Yeah, I could have timed this a little bit better. Let's see what happens. Oh, my weapon's doing well. And my fighters are keeping their fighters off of my ships. We might not even need second fleet. Got to catch him before he jumps. He's trying to jump out of here. See, that's what second fleet may have done, is prevented this jump. Oh, he's not going to get away. He's starting to jump. All right, this is going to help my reputation tremendously. Let's see. I'm going to pause the game. My reputation is at 9.1. Here we go. There it goes. And we've also got some pirates integrated into... Great. Yep, thank you. So because we destroyed the Hive, the pirates agreed to join us. I'm going to not bother with their ships right now. I'm just going to let them... They'll switch. They'll go to auto automatically. They'll escort my freighters around. All right. And my ships will come. My constructor ships will come, hopefully... And, well, fix this ship for one. Let's do that manually. Okay. And then pick these things up, right? We might get some nice tech out of this. Or some other things. Okay. Great. And then... Really? Build a research station? Okay. I guess... I don't know. I don't know why I let me build a research station there. We'll see what happens. I'm going to switch these guys to auto so they keep picking stuff up afterwards. All right, but at least I got them heading here in this direction. They may have come on their own anyway. Okay, good. All right, so we destroyed the Hive, at least the one that was bothering our systems. I want that one alive back there, so I'm not going to hunt it down. Keep these guys busy. Now they're at minus 96. So they're even less happy with us. So I really, really, really want to get fleets on each of my fronts. So I'm going to send second fleet. I don't know. I don't know where he would come from. I'm going to put second fleet here, the weaker of the two fleets. All right. Yeah, we're going to send second fleet here. So set home base and guard. They're going to head there. I'm going to leave it on manual because I'm only concerned with the war starting. I don't really need to do anything else. And then I'm going to go back and grab third fleet, which could use some repair work here. Yeah, they lost 2 ships. They're down to 27. And I'm going to send them to, I think this is called Devlin, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to set this to be, I think it already is their home. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to set repair here. And then I might add some more ships, right? So just to show you what I might do, I might grab 2 more heavy destroyers here, double click them, and just add them to third fleet. Of course, I could top off my fleet. If I had a fleet designed for that fleet, I don't. But if I had a template for that, like for second fleet, I could just hit top off, right? So if I go to second fleet here, because they are, I think they are topped off. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I meant fifth fleet. So if fifth fleet had lost any ships, I don't think it has yet. It's got 15, but if it had, right, I could just hit top off here. Let's see where it is. Yep, top off fleet with ships. It's disabled because there's no missing fleets, no missing ships. But if they lose a ship or two, right, I can top them off here and it'll just draw from whatever spaceport is closest, I think, or maybe the spaceport they had before, or just from all spaceports. I probably by default. I'm not sure. It probably remembers the setting I had before, so it'll pull it from that same Balarian spaceport. But anyway, that's the nice thing about the fleet templates is I can just top it off if I need to, rather than that manual building that I'm doing. But again, I'm going to wait and see what happens. But again, no war, which is great. I wiped out that Hive ship. I retook, or I eliminated that independent colony that was draining so much money for me. And I replaced it with my people. So now it's only down minus 1,000 and it's growing. It will continue to grow. It's got humans, some humans migrated here too. That's great. So there's 12 million humans there. All right, so we're in a good spot again. And my research is slightly higher. Yeah, 845 is slightly higher. I'm still behind this other guy. So I'm still trailing. Yeah, I'm in third place, close to second, but I'm in third place. So we've got to make some big decisions here. Do I go after this guy, particularly when the Hive ship's bothering him? I'd love to see him at war with somebody before I go in. So there's already somebody else at war with him. I don't know if this is his capital or not. So I would probably, next episode, I'm going to send reconnaissance ships, right, explorer ships in here and plop them down and see which one is their home or their biggest, most important colony. And I might make a quick strike on that and take that and then defend and, sue for peace and just chip away at the guy, right? But I've got to stop this growth, maybe get some of his research. In fact, one of the things I can do right now, well, before I go, is try to talk to him. And let's see if we have anything border-wise. Yeah, one mining, not big deal, one mining station. But I like to buy these mining stations off him. I would love if that was a research station. It's not, of course. Okay. And I probably should check my other neighbors too. So these guys are very close to me. Oh, yeah. So there's a research facility. Great. So I'm just going to pay for this research facility, 20 grand. That's a steal. I think this part of the game is kind of broken. Maybe I'll play a game where I don't do this sometime, but it is a normal strategy that I've used for a while. Okay. I'm pretty generous with my money. Maybe that'll offset. Okay. So I just got more research from that neighbor by buying spaceports. I'm buying research stations from them. All right. And I think these guys are close too, right? Just one mining station. Okay. So that's another way to get ahead a little bit. Certainly not ideal. Let me see. That the game allows you to do this, or they should charge you more money for it or something, right? Particularly for those research stations because they are, yeah, that's it. Because they are an easy way to boost your research pretty quickly, right? So I'm up to 882, or I will be when the game's running. My cash flow is good. I've got 3 fleets now. I think with my good technology, this will be updated very soon, right? My strength's going to jump as soon as these weapons update. I think I'm in a pretty good position. I'll be in. I consider myself in second place. And then I think if I chip away at these guys and invade them and take the reputation hits, I think I'll be in a winning position for the game. They seem to be the only people that are even a threat. Okay, so we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to the next episode 8. And I'm sure in episode 8, I will attack these guys if I can get... I'm going to have to look up some techs for troops, but I'm sure I'm going to attack these guys and at least whittle away at their empire and see some exciting combat when that happens. There's another empire over here to the right, by the way. So that's what we're going to have. And that's what's in store for next episode. If you're with me this far, you probably already have. But if you haven't, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Good hunting.